Okay everyone, the time has finally come. The full information as to what everybody really wants to know. And, well, you know Greg, he's going to get down to the bottom of it. So, we're going to review everything that has to do with this Analogue 3D. We're going to give you the actual time of the release date, right here, right today. No shit. That's right. Now, there's going to be a lot of people that say, well, those guys that get paid a lot of money, they're going to pay a lot of money and get that advertising they want. And, well, you can pay your way to the top, whatever you want. Now, we're going to go over release date, information on the system, information on the people, everything about Analogue and who they are and what's going on, okay? So everybody's wanting to know what's going on. I'm a small-time YouTuber. You think I don't know anything, but I know ways of finding people, okay? Now, I'm not going to release this because it could be really strange and creepy, just how... I don't want to give you guys ideas. Let's just be honest here, okay? Because then every time you guys get a product... So, basically, okay, this is going to be a full video that's going to tell you the release date. You're going to be satisfied, trust me. And my video is only going to get shown to like so many thousand people. So not everybody's going to get to see it. I'm going to tell you some tidbits and some secrets and about everything about the whole Analogue 3D situation. You're going to be amazed, and just listen to me. Trust me on this. I'm not lying, okay? So, what I need for you guys to do, though, before I get started, is subscribe, because, to be honest, subscriptions mean a lot to YouTubers. You need subscribers, and then you need views, and then you need likes. The views boost your video, the likes boost your video. It shows it to more people, is what I'm trying to say. If you get enough views, it shows it to more people, shows it to more people. So this video that I'm putting out, it's going to show it to a few thousand. And then it's going to do it again for more people watching, and then, you know, if people are liking the video, that kind of boosts it too. That's how the algorithm really works, and YouTube is just crap. But it is what it is. And I'm not stupid enough to pay a bunch of foreigners like China, India, to boost my video, because it's going to boost the video over in their country. Okay, so people who pay for boosting on their channels to get subscribers or views, they're just idiots. When you're really rich and you make a lot of money, you don't really have to do that per se, but some of them do. So you'll see a lot of YouTubers, what they're going to do is they'll actually run ads on Google Ads, boosting their channel, boosting their business, all that. There's some YouTubers that don't have to do that because they make so much money off of their videos. I'm not making any money off my videos, okay? But I do need the subscribers. I do need people to start getting the word out there. So the more views, the better.
Flippy, watch out!
So
Don't
there
be on
you
your
go.
tail.
So anyways, it doesn't really matter to me. If you don't, you don't. If you want to be mean about it, you are what you are. But anyways, the reality here is, okay? So not only have I dug deep on this release date, other people have not done this. I haven't seen many people digging enough. But there was an extremely large order of these Analogue 3Ds ordered. And so if you look at your order number, so your email will have your order number. That order number is actually the number in line that you placed your order. So, and I'm not kidding you. So, it was relayed to me by someone that knows them. So, basically, your order number, if you've got 0001 or something, you were the first guy to get your order through, but I don't think they started at 1. I think somebody actually, they started at a certain number and then carried on from there, just so you know, okay? So, what we're showing you here today is some old classics and all that stuff, along with letting you know everything. So, Analogue 3D is literally just a group of guys that grew up on video games, and It's literally just like you and your friends going out and starting a company on your own and outsourcing China to make the product for you and relying on them to make it for you. Now, Christopher is their CEO, and Chris, he basically relies on what Kevin says. This works, this is going to work, and that's what we're going to go with. They're not like Nintendo where they can put a model out for people to show, test, and review online. That would boost their, if they could do a commercial, but then they would go high-end overtime if they start doing stuff like that. Because what's that going to do is they're not going to be able to fill that many orders when they start advertising like Nintendo and other companies do. Okay, so that's why you don't see the major advertisements for their stuff. They're literally a group of guys that are renting out a location, and it is in Seattle, Washington on, was it 113 or 116 something Cherry Street over there, and they're renting it out for like, I think it's like the cost, or maybe they own, it's like $2,000. I think they're renting it from what I've seen. It's like $2,000 something a year to stay there and be there. And basically, it's not too bad. They run their business out of that kind of cubby hole. Okay. So basically, you've got Kevin that comes up with, let's do this, let's do that. And then you've got Christopher that's like, let's do this, do that. And they've got their other buddies that are tied in. Names don't all need to be said. You just need to know the main people. So basically, you can actually find out where these people live, but I'm not going to tell you how to do that because, you're going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble, lawsuits. And I'm not going to show pictures of their faces because then they'd be like, oh, well, you showed a picture of my face without my authorization. So we're not going to go there, okay? I am going to tell you the release date and how I know all this stuff, and we're going over that real soon. So these guys, they've got this building over there, and it's basically a basic building. It's not anything that special. A whole bunch of other buildings and coffee shops, places like that, printer shops, they all run out of the same building. It's a big-ass building. And so they get mail delivered there, but they insistently do not want to have a phone number tied to their business because of the fact that they'll be inundated, and it just costs more money. They have their cell phones, and they run their own game, and everything that's being answered as far as your customer support is answered by actually them, probably at that building. Okay, so whenever you send a question through to support, it's probably them answering, just so you know. So, as far as it goes, they're not going to advertise or give you a model to play with because they basically, what they built or whatever Kevin was involved with, it got sent, they built it and this and that, and they had China make one and send it back to them, and they tested it and improved upon the software, everything they could do, and then they turned around and came up with the perfect model. And so what they show you on their website is what they got for you, and that's as far as they're going to take it. Okay? So there's, for them to actually give you a prop and a video, it's not going to happen. These are like just a bunch of guys making money this way. And so they're getting China to do the dirty work, basically. Because it costs a lot of money to start up a big processing business in America. Most things are overseas because it's cheap and more affordable that way. And I don't know, I like Trump and all, but if he does these tariffs, it's just going to cause more headache for people. We'll see what happens. It's just, this day and age, you can't have this guy saying this, that, when it comes to what's really going to happen between countries and trade wars, okay? So, what you really want to know here we go. So the release date, okay? You're about to be bummed out a little bit, okay? And I'm just going to say it now and be done with it. It's not as soon as we want it to be. So first off, I went in there and I did a lot of digging, and about a week ago or so, days ago, it said that my order was actually fully packaged and is complete with processing. And they said, let's see here. So they said after that phase is done, it says we'll take 2 to 4 weeks for shipping. That means it's going from China to here. Then what they want to do is ship it out to everybody. And customs usually doesn't inspect the actual boxes individually or any of that. They take a good look and ship it, say it's a shipping. So, you're gonna, if you're ordering one item from like China or something, customs is gonna open that thing up and look at it and take fucking 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks and then send it out and say it's good. Okay? So you don't have to worry. This is a major order and they're gonna fulfill the order and then ship it. So it says 2 to 4 weeks for shipping in the United States, and then 2 to 3 days shipping to everybody in the United States once they get their product and they look at it and they're like, okay, here we are, and then they're going to ship them out 2 to 3 days. Hopefully all as fast as possible. So, the people closest, that live closest over there where the shipments are going to start going out and being sent mass production wise, they're gonna get their shipments probably before anyone. So if they are making a video before me, I'm in the middle of the United States, it's gonna take a little bit. And people who live in New York, they're gonna take forever. So I will be posting a video on it. But the guy that I talked to, okay, now I'm not gonna tell you how I found this or that. Like I said, their official response on, if you email them for their support, it's gonna say something stupid like this: as soon as we blah blah blah, we will send it to you, email confirming that it's going to be shipped out. So I'll be making a video again when I get that confirmation. But there's really the guy that I talked to, and here we go. I told him everything I know, and he said, well, you're about spot on. He said that at what we're looking at is that March 19th date. And I said, so Amazon and this and that. So China, I think, has finished their packaging, finished their processing and numbers. You're talking, the orders for this were in the thousands, and I mean, like look at your order number. Your order number tells you. I would love to give you my order number after this is all done. No, I'm not going to do it. Anyways, so obviously I'm not ordering just one, but anyways, there are ways around the loopholes. Anyways, we're not going to go there. So why I like what Kevin and Chris are doing, because nobody's got the balls to do it, and Nintendo won't do shit. Nintendo for years now everything's behind a paywall, okay? So it's ridiculous. If you want to play Nintendo 64 or any of their old games, you have to do a subscription, and Nintendo just raised the cost of their subscription for this year, so it costs even more now to subscribe. And you don't get a physical copy, you don't even get a digital copy. It's a damn subscription that if you don't subscribe, you can't play the game. I want to be able to play it at my will, okay? Maybe I pick it up today and want to play it, or I want to play it when I'm sick at home, and then I come back to it in the summer or the winter or the fall. Who knows, right? So Nintendo, with their bullshit, they could come out with a mini console and solve a lot of issues here, but they're just not doing that. In fact, they came out with the Switch 2, and I was pretty much like, What a piece of shit. You know? I thought they were going to have the Switch console that you have the, you know, the little screen, the Switch, and then I thought they were going to be really good at what they do, and I thought they were going to have a screen that comes up from the back, so it's 2 screens, you know, but they're not as inventive as me, or even nowhere near as inventive as Chris or Kevin, that want to see their old classic games. See, Chris and Kevin, they kind of grew up at the same time frame I did. It was basically games like Star Fox. Look at that game. Imagine that in 4K. I'm actually playing it right now on 4K. And it looks amazing on the screen. So, the release date, people, is March. Okay, so basically, you're going to take about a month to ship out from China, and then 2 to 3
We're
days
entering Corneria City now.
Hands-on. Apparently, from what I've gathered, is your orders are complete by China right now, and they're ready to ship out. And they said 2 to 4 weeks.
Everybody stay alert!
So, if you put it all together, you're looking at March. And I wouldn't be a bit surprised if shit ain't running behind because the wildfires or whatever all else is going on in the world. And it's not till the end of fucking March. So, like I said, this is just a group of guys that work together to get you a product. So, please, try not to trash talk them. It's just like your buddies. I know there's pros and cons about them. Just like everybody, just like me, when I go to work, I work my ass off and I try really hard, but every once in a while you fuck up. It's human nature. You try to do the best. Sometimes you're damn on for a long time flawlessly, but you're never flawless 100%. So, just wanted to say there's a lot going on their end of the books, and they have to close up everything and do everything. They're not a massive warehouse. They're going to have it shipped to a location. Not going to tell you that location, but I do know what they're doing. I would say that just go ahead and deal with it. What Amazon says for that controller, as you'll notice, they updated that about a week and a half ago for the controller that says return time January. So that's been removed from Amazon where it says return time. We're not going to see this product as early as you wanted it to be, because the shipping, I would also say do not download their shop app. There's an app that they have that says you can download called Shop. It's crap. It's for like people in California. I don't know. If you live in California, there you go. So basically you have a very tight kind of thing to kind of get together, and they've been doing this for a while now, so they're getting better at it. As soon as they get the product, they're going to try to ship it as fast as they can. They had a deadline they wanted to do by the end of this month. All I know is the shipping company out of China, as of a week ago or whatever, specifically states the product, my order, and everybody else's order is like basically fulfilled and packaged. Okay? So now it's just a matter of shipping. That's all I've got on it. I've got some images I'm going to throw up on the screen throughout this video. And I've got a lot coming to the channel. I'm actually a major game collector and been collecting games since I was like itty bitty. Okay? I started with Atari. Okay? So, in all due respects, I'm also going to drop some information here. They wanted this to come out, okay, because they started the work back in like late November to December. Supposedly China has got it processed quick, and they are like done with the shipping now, or done with their packaging of your product. And nobody's going to release this information because they don't want to get you high hoped. Okay? What if these packages turn out to be messed up? Or something, you know? It's going to be something. Doing all this talking can dry out your mouth, so it is what it is. I got a lot of Nintendo 64s, and I'm going to say playing these games using the Kintinks and Tinks X5 that I got, all this and that. It's just, it looks great, but it's just not. Just give me a damn system. You have to spend about $700 to $800 just for one of those Tinks. Okay? And we've got a lot of videos coming very soon to the channel, and I got a deal from somebody, and we're doing an unboxing. There's only like one unboxing video of and I will take your limited run games and open them motherfuckers, okay? Don't think that your stuff is good as gold, okay? Because I know when I die, okay, you can't take it to the grave with you. So we're unboxing shit. This is just one of 4 Nintendo 64s that I got, and I wanted to tell you something. I've been doing this for a long time, and I put these up on the shelf. See, back in the late 90s to early 2000s, we didn't have cases to put video games and our boxes on. So we built shelves, and we had basically bookshelves. So bookshelves and shelves on the wall, that's how your game collection was. And if you don't believe me, well, ask Cinemassacre. Take a look at his walls. It's all shelves. It looks like a video game store, okay? That's how we did it back then. We didn't have these glass cases that light up back then. I'm sure somebody could have made one, but we didn't have that crap. So I'm like, what is this crap on my box? I took good care of this box. It was like mint condition. And it is mint condition. But we have a problem. What the hell is this shit on the box? Well, come to find out, what that is dust bunnies. So you'll get a cobweb of dust and moisture, because down in the basement, right? Moisture will cause that dust to kind of stick to the object and become something like this. So I have to clean all of my shit that was on the top shelf. As you can see, it was on the top shelf, and that big line right there, that's a big cobweb that just kind of solidified on the top of my box. Now all my boxes are day one, like brand new. Everything was well kept. Look at this shit. And I kept everything in well good shape, and this is the back of the box because of the cobwebs. So paper absorbs the moisture with the cobweb on it, and the cobweb becomes like, see, this is side of the box untouched somehow by magic. We don't know what the hell. So of course I've got multiple Nintendo 64s, and it's no big deal to me, but what pisses me off is the damn cobwebs, people, okay? Like this one here, I got this bought. The other ones that, you know, you put them in the boxes, I didn't have room for everything. We're going to be doing videos on 007, Star Fox. Also, with the GameCube, we're going to dig deep. This is, I put on the shelf like an idiot, and you see what the moisture does? An original owned one. I've actually got the box and everything down there. I didn't want to put everything out here, but the frickin' disc is in there, people. Okay? So I've got everything, and I'm putting everything away. Everything's getting put away, man. This box, I actually had it wrapped in plastic, so the actual thing is not all messed up. This is how it comes, okay? So all my boxes are still there. Some of them are just worse off. And I've learned a lesson. From here out, my new game room is actually going to be everything encased in temper-proof glass and high-quality shit. And we're going to seal everything in plastic. So it's going to be wrapped in plastic and put on the shelf. I'm not going through this crap again, okay? Here I am in my 40s and realizing, oh my God. So, as a word of the day, Analogue 3D, it's coming. He said, that date sounds about right. And they don't even know. That's why they're not answering. So, because they're at the will of China, and I need you all to subscribe and understand that once I get over 1,000 subscribers, we're probably going to go pro. And as far as it goes, it is what it is. I will be putting out baby videos. I will be putting out all kinds of videos all the time, especially as I clean these things up. We're going to do in-depth, deep reviews with high-quality content more and more. If you look at the channel from the start date, you'll see that it's only grown. And so I'm actually doing deeper and more creative things with the videos. It's just you got to have time to do that. You can't make those videos in 15 to 20 minutes. And if you do, you're just doing nothing but that, and that's why you're doing it so fast. So we've got a lot of stuff coming. Analogue 3D is on its way. It's going to be about a month and a half out. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, Star Fox looks badass on there. I'm just telling you right now, on 4K, it is unbelievable. So I will see you guys on the next one.
Zombie Apocalypse.